So usually like when I'm trying to get the sound quality that I want, I always got to put in like a device or something. It's always a device that you got to use to make shit sound better. I've been at this thing too long, and sometimes I might use the holler. Everybody know what the holler is, right? That's this device right here. I ain't gonna take it off, but it's like a little box that you could zoom with, give you better quality, but you can record your sets in, and the sets be crazy when you record them in. So I keep that right here. And I also got the EverMix. The EverMix is for, like if I'm gonna do a video or something, I plug the EverMix up, run this into the back of the mixer. Man, and the sound quality be nice. But right now I got this little DJI mic on me, so. But I don't know, people say, Sean, you should do a podcast. Podcast, why? Everybody doing a podcast, and I ain't knocking it. Some people are really good at it. A friend of mine that taught me the podcast thing, a young lady named Strong Jewel, used to help me out in my other studio, and she came in and we built a podcast together, and she ran it she made that thing blow. Shout out to Strong Jewel, AKA Nassim. She on a whole nother level with it. But I see a lot of my friends that's doing it, a lot of DJs doing it too, so. But I'm into everything. I'm into producing, DJing, and I've been at it since like 82. But had some medical issues, some real bad back problems. So sometimes I'm not always up to doing what I need to do as far as with my music or making music, because lifting is it gets a little hard for me. So I have to have somebody move stuff around. But other than that, I've been in love with these turntables since I was like 13, 14 years old. Not these per se turntables, because I done went through probably 15, 16 different sets in my life. But a lot of guys use the controllers now. So, I was knocking them for that. I ain't gonna never touch a controller. Well, I went out and bought a little controller so I could play with and mess with, but they pretty decent. I went to Rain 1. That's crazy. But as far as other devices, I tried another one down here. Where is it? I don't even see that motherfucker, but I got it down here somewhere. And I can't find it right now. But here it is right here. Here it is. I got it. Yeah, this little iRig. The iRigs was always shitty to me. I couldn't get into this versus the EverMix. The EverMix is a whole nother level, DJs. Trust me. And also, I grabbed these here. The One Audios, cordless. They got a cord too, but you can wear them cordless, plug them up, charge them. You just put the little box right here, put it into the headphone line, hook them up. You ain't gotta worry about that wire all in your way and shit no more. Technology has made a big change. So, it is what it is. But I'm more of a let me move this up some. I'm more of a producer than like a DJ. I stopped DJing after two of my best friends died. And they would help me. We all started together, and when they died, I didn't want to DJ anymore. So it was like, wow, what am I going to do? I lost both of my homies, and I don't want to do this no more. So, like I said, I was having the back issues. So I just got heavy on the producer side. And but some friends and family do something, I bring it out and set up. None of that YN stuff. I don't do none of the YN stuff. It got to be older crowd, 40 and over, 50 and over, all that little young stuff. I don't even pull in none of the new music. I don't want to hear the little this, little that. I don't know none of them. And I ain't knocking them, because every generation has their own thing. When I was growing up in the early 80s, I'm a 60s baby, but when I was growing up in the early 80s and the hip hop came on, I couldn't tell my folks nothing about hip hop. My mom would be in the room crying, why you got that loud crap playing? Why you playing that? And they didn't get it while I was excuse me, I'm messing with the camera here. While I was scratching up all her good records, why are you messing with all the records like that? Why are you making it sound like that? I didn't know actually how scratching was being done until I seen Grandmaster Flash live. My sister took me to see a Grandmaster Flash show. And when I saw how Flash was doing it, I thought they was moving an arm across the table. The whole arm just scratching the record. When I saw him moving the record, man, I went home and wore my mom's stereo out. You know, she had one of them big old school component set joints that was built in like a coffin. And man, I must have broke about 5 needles. So she finally gave up and helped her baby boy get some turntables and a realistic mixer that took batteries in about 83. I had 2 B100s. No, I started with 2 BSRs. Then I graduated to the B100s. Straight arms with the fucking belt drive. Had about $2 on each arm in quarters. Tape them up, put them on. That shit was jumping like crazy. But I was DJing. Using the headphones for a microphone. I ain't had no mic back then, you know. But it grew. So what you gotta do, like in this game now, you gotta kind of transition with the time. And that is hard for some older DJs to do because we're kind of in a pattern of things, how we used to function. So you gotta kind of be able to maneuver and then, you know, change with the times. But like I said, I don't prefer to do any of the younger parties. There's just too much drama with it. But that's it, you know. Shout out to all my DJs. Shout out to my man DJ Pac Mitty. Pac Mitty, my nephew, AKA DJ Smooth Ride. One time for my other nephew, Zay Money, he making it happen in Philly right now. He 13 and he on the Roots picnic, he doing his thing. I'm proud of you guys. So I'm gonna give him some beats because he be asking for beats. And but I'm gonna cut this short here because I got some business to take care of. And we're gonna get back at you. All right, I'm out.